Hello, everyone out there. Let's switch to the Smite view so that you guys can get a picture of what I'm dealing with. These bands are fantastic. Hey, Zinja, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to, well, hopefully some fun times. But yes, welcome.
Would you rather not go against the Camazots or Vesta? Or Humbats?
This is the fun time that we've got. The first round bans are not necessarily something that I agree with. Is Heim still up? I might play Heimdall mid. Because, like, I can just farm safely and I'll play Heimdall. I'm going to build full power Heim in mid. Let's have some fun with it.
You are safe now. I have arrived.
Hey, Jim, welcome.
Ask me a lot of anything for like 500.
So my plan is to build full power Heimdall. I've switched roles with this Kevin guy because he wasn't comfortable playing the mid lane. So I switched him. You don't play ranked at all? There's no real difference between playing ranked conquest and casual conquest, except in this game mode, I get to ban the gods that I don't like to see. Though a lot of the bans didn't happen this time, we still don't have to play against Odin and Yamoja, which make me very sad. So there's win-win. Like, certainly once you get a little bit comfortable in Conquest, I'd recommend playing Ranked, because then you don't have to play against the same 6 gods all the time. It might be different at the different MMR for casual Conquest, but certainly, like, for where I'm at in my casual MMR, I see Odin and Yamoja and all these other people, like, constantly, and it hurts my soul. So that's kind of why I play Ranked. Plus, I'm obsessed with self-improvement, and I find that voice comms is a big thing for me. Now, the one thing I did want to do today, my experiment, is I'm going to be booting up my stream, and then this will be the chat that I referenced today. And I'm going to see if it stays consistent, and we're really going to see how this goes, because I'm hoping that my chat stays consistent, because the one gripe I've had with streaming on YouTube is the chat seems to glitch out a lot, and that's not something I like, because as it says in the title, I'm trying to teach through gameplay example, and if I can't interact with my chat, I can't answer your guys' questions. So I'm desperately going to hope that this all works out and that it all goes well. Well, let's see how this goes here. I've never played Heimdall mid. I just know Heimdall's broken, so this should be interesting. I'm not sure what really to do, so you're gonna see me kind of talk through my process of trying this out for the first time. Let's hope it doesn't go too bad. The Arachne and the Loki, very dive heavy. The good news is I can banish them, but early to mid game, this is going to be awkward. Am I going for abilities or attack speed? So I think even if you're playing Heimdall in carry, getting ability damage is pretty good, like building just full power. But we'll see. Oh no, my game crashed. Oh no, boot up. That's not good at all. What the hell, Smite? Hopefully they pause. This is going to be even worse if I'm starting off behind. All right, we're booting back up. Always an adventure on stream, isn't it? All right. Well, fingers crossed. It feels bad indeed. My game should boot up fast. But like, still, I wonder what caused the crash. I know Hi-Rez has been having a little bit of difficulty with their servers, but like, I don't feel like I deserve that. I wonder if I was the only one who crashed. Why does it say what is happening? Oh, is this what happens when you come in on a pause?
No.
Jesus, man. Okay. Well, exciting start, but we're here now. Pumbaa should not go damage. That would not be good.
I'll build frickin' Slavin and plug Pestilence or Howard and just get damage from there.
Why don't rush trans? I'm gonna need some kind of mana sustain is mostly the reason.
Please.
Okay.
Oh, and I thought I was having connectivity problems. That should give me the experience and then I can run to lane. There we go, good. I just need to hit 2. But yeah, I don't rush Transcendence because the goal is to be able to sustain and do damage output for longer. You're really risking a lot if you're rushing into Transcendence. I'm going to be building Transcendence probably second. Because I'm not going to risk much. Because I want to be able to build and like play safe.
First blood. Completed.
Lie dormant.
Oh no. Oh,
Time will come.
come on, potions. Thank you. Okay.
Feel nature's
Must find a
They're going towards red.
Wounds may turn fatal.
You didn't miss any, right?
Flash of hope food.
There was like 2.
Go towards there, red.
right
Run this
tower
like 4
is under
others.
attack.
Ours is 100% gone. Missing. Careful.
Right. Wonderful piercing sight.
Yeah, they're all
What the fuck
ganking.
is this shit? Ah, beat the fuck out of somebody.
Means their red's probably up. Yeah, let's take this. Come on, set. We got this.
Missling.
I'm gonna try maxing the 2,
There's stuff.
because the 2 does a lot of damage.
Careful. Attack.
Come on, there we go. That was good. Good slow by the set. We got our red. So far, so good. Trans gives a bit of mana, but I'm looking for mana per 5.
The hit autos is the day we went.
So this is giving me mana per 5 and additional basic attack damage, whereas Transcendence is just going to give me, like, it's going to give me those stats, but I'm going to be getting those stats later. Like, I will be building Transcendence. I think Transcendence is very good, but it's not necessarily something that I'm looking to rush into because I need a little bit more. And I had to beads, but that's okay because now I have this.
Be careful, right.
But I am gonna need to back sooner than later.
Plus your shot.
Arachne's in left jungle. This is okay. This is okay so far.
Follow me.
The Janus is definitely gonna be able to outpush me. That's not something I was expecting to win.
No problem.
No
I
eyes.
think Athena
Careful.
better.
Enemy missing.
Chance. She back, probably.
Maybe eternal flame.
Walk out of here. And that's okay.
Should they go into red? Oh, okay.
They're going to their red.
Piercing sight. Enemy missing. Be careful, middle.
There we go. Now they're going to red again. Careful, right? Now I have enough for boots.
I'll defend.
I'm backing up.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Ideally, but that's not something I can rely on. The like in a perfect world, you want to try and rely on the totem, but the totem's more of a bonus more than anything that'll allow me to throw out my abilities more freely, but it's not something I tend to rely on. No, as I'm mid.
I figure buff.
Flash of hot food! Embrace.
And I'm getting good poke off with my 2. I don't really need red.
They're looking at our purple again. Yeah, we're just gonna end up getting them from behind the view.
There we go.
Enemy missing.
Oh, that's not good.
Tower is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Apologies.
Gang. Enemy ultimate down.
Over here.
Ask me what this.
Ultimate is ready.
Whoa.
Cancel that.
Enemy missing.
Wow, I dropped both of those. I'm shit. Holy crap. And now I probably die.
Has been slain.
Enemy missing.
Over here.
Alright, sounds
The
good.
path is clear. I must change up my tactics.
Ooh.
They clearly didn't work.
You have been slain.
I lived longer than I probably should have there. Yeah, big whiff on all of my shit in that lane. But that's alright.
Your right tower is under attack. Enemy missing.
I'm trying not to use my 3 to teleport to lane. Yeah, I'm just trying you're living as long as you can. Like, I wrote myself off as dead. I'm just trying to waste their time at that point, mostly. I do need to farm, though. I don't know where the Janus is. Missing. Oh, is X-Ball dead?
On my way.
No, I was on Janus still. Okay, Janus is back in mid. She beads last fight. Artemis did.
Pearl should be up very soon.
Lie dormant.
On my way.
Your time will come.
No thanks.
Gotcha.
Arachne ult
I
now.
think this setting us up.
Okay.
I should have ulted the Arachne and walked away. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do differently.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Come on, Set. You're set. You're like the fastest god in the game.
I may want
I'm
to
gonna
return
teleport to lane now.
I'll gank middle lane. Be careful. Gank right lane.
here. Silence! 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 Piercing sight!
Feel nature.
That was a good try.
Retreat. An enemy has been slain.
There we go. We could probably do gold. The Arachne had the back. We could maybe do gold.
This is 2 games in a row that I've just been getting
Defend left
smacked in
lane.
the face by Janus ults.
Your left tower is under attack.
No one coming.
No problem.
Alright. Keep on farming.
Your left tower is under attack.
I don't know if that's necessarily worth it though, because we're already a little bit behind. So if he goes and ults over that wall, we don't really know what's over there.
Be careful. Finishing art through the realms!
Just let me out, please.
You have slain an enemy.
Oh, they're missing right.
On my way.
Loki's gonna come and ult me. I'm trying to get a back off.
These wounds may turn fatal.
He's no portal.
Finally, an
Enemy
upgrade.
missing left. Middle lane.
That was close.
An enemy.
There we go. And Kumba's dead, but that's alright.
Ally has been slain. Enemy missing left.
Alright, that's good.
Your right tower is under
It could be better, but it could be worse. We'll take that for sure. I got a kill. I'm now 2-2, so now I'm stacking my transcendence.
It's a free kill set.
An enemy has been slain.
You're
Nice
amazing.
job.
Noah's on Janice, careful.
He should be just popping.
Okay, I'm gonna put a point on my alt.
An ally
Okay.
has been slain. Be careful.
That's the Arachne's alt. I can probably come in and do something. That was very good by them.
Killing spree. Enemy missing left.
I'm back in for butt forge.
Your middle tower is under
That's too bad. Well, I don't want to go back to base.
Your middle
Oh well.
tower has been destroyed.
It's just 75 gold. Hey, Sweetie and Houndoom. How's it going? Who do I think the best jungler is right now?
Flash of hope.
Depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Probably Thor.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy missing.
I think Thor is probably just the best jungle, like, raw jungle pick. I think Hunbats is up there. I think Hunbats is also very good. Hunbats ult is
I may
stupid.
be all-seeing. Piercing my
sight.
allies, not so much.
Hunbats is like a very strong pick right now too. So like I'd say between those picks.
On my way.
Feel nature. Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Where's the Arachne gonna come from? Give me vision.
Be careful.
We know the Arachne's around.
May the eternal flame.
Stall.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy ultimate down.
There we go. Okay. The Arachne couldn't do shit. That's all I've got to do.
Attack the gold fury. On my way.
Oh, no beads is a free kill with a lot of characters. If that's your only qualifying quality, then there's a lot of characters.
Your left tower.
But there's a lot of good junglers right now. It more or less depends on what kind of playstyle you're going for, though. Personally, I think Hunbat's Thor, though. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion either. There we go. Keep farming. I need to get as many ults off as possible. I think that's more or less going to be the game plan. Because it's going to keep me safe.
The gold fury. Yes.
Unfortunate. Enemies
Crusher's going to be a good pick. I'm going to be late rotating, but I'm on my way.
Attack.
Where are they?
Athena dash down. The top jungle. Helped her.
On my way. Ally has been slain. Enemy missing left. Be careful. You have slain an enemy.
Just play around it.
Attack the gold fury. Attack the gold fury. Attack the gold fury.
Yeah, let's do it. We have 2 hunters and Osiris made the rotation.
I can
Flash of hope.
Janice is leaning left. We're good.
Your left tower is under attack.
Finally, people are safe.
Patch is back on.
There we go. Okay, we got a Gold Fury. That's good.
Be right
But yeah, no, Hunbats can change the entire scape of the game, or scope of the game rather, with one ultimate at any point. That's the same reason Persephone's good. Persephone can also change the entire landscape of the game by just landing one ult.
I'm very dead.
An ally has been slain. Retreat right lane.
Should I go Crusher or Jotuns? Probably, cooldown.
This was forged by Muspelfire.
Oh, I can get this. I can get some wards. Good. And I'm still a little bit behind in experience, but I'm doing okay. I'm top damage on my
Your
team.
right tower has been destroyed.
Enemy missing.
Things could be going worse for me, so we're gonna take what we can get.
Enemy missing. Rising right.
Be careful diving that deep.
Yeah, Artemis right here. That's our ult.
Okay.
Ally has been slain.
Just fall back.
It's just toxic already, what the fuck?
I'll attack you from piercing sight.
What you got, Loki? I don't know what's wrong with this Osiris. On Heimdall, yeah. Until they adjust him so that his autos are more important. But like, I'm
On
swinging.
my way.
Like, I get so much mileage with my passive on this god that it doesn't really matter how fast my attacks go. I'm gonna build into a little bit of attack speed, but like nothing major.
Tower has been destroyed.
I probably should have rotated left. Yeah, they're gonna be split pushing all game. And they kind of get to. Janus ult coming in.
Help left lane. On my way.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Keep an eye on him.
Ultimate is ready.
Arachne's an ult.
On my way.
There we go. And the solo kill on right.
Full kill him.
Cancel that.
Don't know if I can do anything important here.
Try to
Yeah,
surprise me now.
coming right.
Flash of hope food.
That's the portal on Janus.
Your middle tower is under an enemy has been
You're the
slain.
real MVP.
Take this.
Janus just walked him down. Oh, that's a trap. Alright, whatever. I've been splitting a lot of experience.
No.
Just keep my word up. Keep on farming.
Retreat middle lane. Group up.
I think the one thing I could do better is try and use my 3 more effectively, so
My way. The path is
let's
clear.
try and use
Hey,
it.
just let Set get out. He escapes from them.
Okay, we're gonna push mid.
An ally has been slain.
Guys,
Help.
don't follow
Ally
away.
has been slain.
Dude, use like
Your team has destroyed a middle
There's
enemy
literally no
tower.
point in going there. There's literally no point in going there.
Set, you split push the tier 2, dude. There's nothing we're gonna be able to do to help you.
Your left tower is under attack.
Boy, oh boy. I do love ranked in the morning.
And then who knows what the fuck the goddamn Osiris. How did Osiris die right after?
Your left tower.
he ran
has
right
been
in.
destroyed.
Did he just jump? Did he ult in? Like,
Damn. Alright. We have it warded. You think they're on fire? Holy crap.
Who's this Osiris?
It's just... Actually,
Who's
you're
this
fine.
Osiris?
Gave up solo. Well, ranked is full of people that think they know what they're doing. I don't even claim to know what I'm doing, but like, I can see the map and use my eyes.
Piercing sight.
But I actually find that ranked isn't as toxic as casuals. I've found casuals to be a cesspool.
This is.
Right. Spawns. Storage material. Wonder
That was
what I
an
can
anyway, so
craft.
we can get all those
Green.
waves.
We still got it.
Otherwise those waves will push to a phoenix.
Flash of hot food.
An ally has been slain.
Finish my crusher. But yeah, no, we've clearly had different experiences because I've found that like it's night and day.
That's art
Well,
over.
he's only still pushing.
Like you're gonna run into toxicity in both game modes depending like on a general basis, but I find that it's more prevalent.
Under attack.
Sorry, it's
Piercing sight.
An enemy has been slain. Your left phoenix is under attack.
I'm gonna go defend left. Okay. I'm gonna go defend mid. I don't know what this set's doing. We can't hold left click so hard.
An upgrade.
Oh no, they're dead.
Leave it.
Your middle tower. An ally has been slain.
Walk them down. There we go.
Oh fucking god.
Alright. Keep on keeping on.
Support, you fucking moron. What do you expect?
See, this Osiris is clearly still talking a lot of shit. But I don't get to put up with it because the mute button exists. My whole kit counters Loki, because even if I see Loki and he goes invisible, I still see him for like 2 more seconds.
Why the fuck are we all in?
We can honestly fight this, and this is what we can win. I lied, I can't hit a fucking auto.
Be careful.
Retreat.
Don't know what we're doing. Arachne's here, just fall back, guys. We gotta let them come in on us. I think I'm gonna go Bloodforge last item. I'm gonna go like Titan's Bane Bloodforge.
Flash of hot food.
Kumba Mez, Kumba Mez.
I missed already.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot we had a Osiris that thinks left click is better when we do.
An ally has been
Time to
slain.
retreat. I think they get Phoenix off this. Oh, they at least killed 2.
Double kill.
Could be worse, I
Killing
guess.
spree. Your middle finishing arm.
Please.
An ally has been slain.
Just gotta get out now. Please, thank you. Oh, back in we go.
You have slain an enemy.
This game is wild. This game is truly wild.
Yes.
This was forged by Muspelfire.
Okay. Bloodforge last item, then I'm gonna have some lifesteal. I'm gonna have some other stuff. Like, I think Bloodforge is gonna be the play.
What the fuck? Shut the fuck up, you moron.
I'm amazed you haven't muted him yet.
He's not even in comms, he's just retarded.
Now that isn't necessary. CC hasn't been a problem. Magi's Cloak is certainly an option, but I don't think it's mandatory. Oh no,
Oh
did
my
the
fucking god, what
the X-Ball got his dash caught? That sucks.
I was done for what, a second and a half?
And Set dies, probably, maybe? Oh, he's still alive. I might sell boots for Magi's Cloak. That'll probably be when I start needing to immune more CC, but like haven't really been a target in these team fights, which I'm very okay with. They can leave me alone. That is very okay with me. Now I'm max level.
Defend the fire giant! Defend!
You okay? It is an option, yes, that is true. Just please.
Lights out! An ally has been slain.
Lie dormant.
An ally
Time.
has been slain.
Where did my team go? Oh, it's a shame. The Arachne pathed really well, but the Athena's popping off. I think the Athena deserves more credit than the Athena's getting. A 5-level lead over the enemy support, or like, you know, over our support, like the Arachne's huge, or the Athena's playing big boy. Do I actually? I'll look at builds after. Oh. He got the kill on the Loki. Holy shit.
Your right tower is under attack. Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your left phoenix has been destroyed.
And they're getting mid.
Your
Jesus.
middle phoenix has been destroyed. Your right tower has been
That's not a bad option. It'll depend. I don't think this game lasts long enough for me to even finish my Bloodforge, which is certainly the priority at this point. But if it does, if somehow we can like stall this game out long enough, then we'll see.
Your right phoenix is under attack.
Now they want Fire Giant, bro. Oh, and now my team's gonna die to their Fire Giant.
Why would we attack? They just got fired. Y'all are fucking retarded, please.
Retreat! 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 Retreat!
An enemy has been slain.
Don't need that.
It's go time!
So they don't have a carry that has Fire Giant. My only play is to try and stay with the Kumba. I don't have a lot of self-peel, but the Kumba can probably keep me alive. With Bloodforged finished, it'll be way easier for me to like commit to fights. Well, the Kumba has an impossible task of trying to peel away a Loki and an Arachne. Like, I don't envy this Kumba at all. I don't know why you're fighting in mid.
Arachne's right there.
Just throw out stuff. Set's dead. Yep. Revealed them.
Yes, you said it for like the 30th time.
Your titan is under attack.
This Set doesn't know how to let go of his W key long enough to try and make a play.
Is under attack.
Flash of harpoon!
Your right phoenix has been destroyed.
This was forged by Muspelfire.
You're mine.
An ally has been slain. Unstoppable.
Ah, I killed the Loki at least. God damn it.
You have slain an enemy.
Your time.
Ah, that's game. Jesus Murphy, man.
An ally has been slain. Deicide.
Rough game. The high mid's not bad. I did top damage. I was 6 and 4. I could have farmed that better, but I don't play a lot of hunters in mid, so I'm gonna chalk that up to lack of familiarity. But I think if I played that again, I would play it a lot differently. Alright, there were comments about builds, so let's look at builds. I'm excited. Looking at other people's builds always makes... Well, solo's my main role. But my mission in ranked is if people are ever uncomfortable in a role, I'll swap them. Except for support, usually. Because if people are gonna not know how to play a role at all, it's better for me to swap. For the sake of the game. Oh no. So... yeah, set jungle. This isn't a good build. Yeah, no, not a fan. Where do I even begin? I don't think any one of those items in that build makes sense in tandem with anything else that build. Like, that build has no, no synergy. There's just nothing going on in that build. Well, I also think set's better served when you have attack power or like attack speed. So like what ends up happening is set's gonna go and set's gonna run in really hard and try and blow someone up, but like we didn't have enough dive to really allow set to go off. Because the Osiris and set never went in at the same time, and if they did, it would have worked, right? Because in theory, like if that set goes in with the Osiris, they dive as a tandem, or as this duo, they just dive really hard, they would have had results. But no one on the team grouped up long enough for anything to happen. Alright. Who do I want to play? Who do I want to ban? Not my problem. Okay, let's look. I'm banning Heimdallr. Let's see, who else do I ban? I'll try for Odin. They're probably gonna ban Odin, but I'll ban Cuckoo. And I'll ban Vamana. They left Odin open. I will happily play some Odin.
Odin.
Beauty. Okay, so this is good. This is a good character to have, that's for sure. I would rather have Odin than not have Odin. I think that's a regular opinion. Odin's a pretty good character. I think he's still the best character in the game, despite the nerfs. There's just no other character that does what Odin does. Well, see, and I agree with Vamana is outside of, if Odin gets consistently banned, like Vamana is probably the best solo laner. I think Vamana is busted. Vamana's busted. But yes, no, Houndoom. People think that Odin's not very good right now. People believe in the Odin nerfs, and I'll tell you why I don't believe in the Odin nerfs. The Odin nerfs targeted his scaling. Oh, okay. I never get to play Odin. This is what I mean. The moment Odin goes through, people dodge. It sucks. I rarely get to play Odin. Super unfortunate. Well, Vamana gets to aggress into Odin for free. Because Odin in the early game, if he starts with his leap or his 3, it doesn't really matter. Vamana can just start bopping him. And there was a really good game I played of ranked yesterday that I might upload to the channel just as a separate video. It was just such a long game, I'd have to edit it down, but I was playing Cucullin and I had an ADC in comms who was like actually listening to calls. It was crazy. It like, God bless this kid for listening to calls and like being a human being, but like I had like, that was probably one of the best ranked games I've had in such a long time, just because they were listening so well. But to finish my point about Vamana, Vamana isn't affected by Odin Cage, because once you're in big baby form, you can just walk through the wall, and Vamana can just walk down any carry late game, period. Plus, yeah, you get to be really aggressive as Vamana into Odin, which lets Vamana get out of lane and into the jungle, which is where Vamana really wants to be, to pick fights early with the higher ability scaling that he gets, or base damage, not scaling, that Vamana gets to take advantage of by like level 9. Also, I just looked, we have officially crossed 1900 subs on the channel, so that is fantastic. We've seen quite the significant growth the past month, and I'm quite happy to see it, so thank you guys for the continued support. But yeah, no, Vamana's nuts. I agree with you, Jolando. I definitely agree with you. When they gave Vamana the shield, that was cool. You know, give him something other than health regen, I guess. But then they also gave him the ability to walk through walls, which made him unpeelable. And then they made it so that every single time you auto someone, you gain movement speed, which means you just build Frostalis or Frostbound Hammer and don't have to build Fatalis most of the time. So, like, yeah, Vamana's stupid. Vamana's stupid strong. And it's only a matter of time until more people start figuring that out. And when people start figuring that out, it's going to be a scary day. Because, honestly, Vamana invalidates half the gods. If you play a god without an escape to get away from the big baby, you just lose. It sucks. Like, Vamana is frustrating to play against as a carry because he regens too much HP to get bursted down. So you just take one team fight and run at them, and then there's nothing you can do about it. And I guess that's a gameplay mechanic. Alright, see you in a bit, Zinja. Alright, now, in the secret society that I exist in, I am currently setting up my girlfriend's Nintendo Switch, well, in between queues and in between questions. And I managed to sneak in and snag her 3DS so that I could get her Nintendo ID so that I can just put that on. So if I look off into the other monitor, that's what I'm doing. I'm still reading chat, I'm still interacting, and by all means, if you guys have any questions, hit me up. Happy to answer them. But I'm also setting up a Nintendo Switch. Alright, let's see. And I know I'm safe to say that because she doesn't watch my streams. And she's also busy right now. Alright, where was the username? There it is. Okay. We're in business. what? There we go. How nice of me. She loves Animal Crossing. It's the only game she likes, and with the new Animal Crossing coming out, it seemed appropriate. Her birthday's not for 2 weeks, but I'm just gonna... It's an early present, that's for sure. And then, where did I put that sticky note? Ah. Well, it's also an investment. In like 20 years, I'll be the one laughing because she's gonna help split my Nintendo Online membership every year because I do the Family Pass one. So just you wait. It's an investment, right? My caps lock isn't on. Good. Good. At least I'm still solo. Under country region, not Quebec. What is our time zone here? Jeez. Oh, good. Thank God. Whenever they don't have my city as one of the designated time zone like options, it's real hard because I think we're equivalent to Chicago. I think. But like I just know we're Central Time, but sometimes there's like 3 different Central Times, which I don't appreciate. Like if we're UTC 600, it should just be UTC 600. We like don't keep making me do more stuff. See, this is what I mean. Rank's great. I get to be so productive when I'm playing ranked because there's picks and bans. I can answer questions. I'm gonna be responding to comments too once this is all done. Good. And now the next plan is to get her on my family account. Oh, thanks for stopping by, sweetie. We'll be on for another hour or so. So if you're still on in a bit, we'll be here. But thank you for checking us out. See you next time. I like the Capri pick. I think Capri is really underrated. All right, now I can close some of these multiple accounts. That's set up. The Achilles is solo. I can fight an Achilles. Achilles is a character that Vamana has a little bit of trouble with just because you can't be so in-your-face aggressive against an Achilles. Kind of just laughs at you. Now, with an Izanami, do I want to commit to being a good team player? I could do that. I could play Nike. I think Nike is probably one of the most underrated characters in the game. But it does, like, I'm pretty much just a tank. I'm honestly just peeling. So I have to rely on my team. I could play Ama. I could play Kukulin. I could play Kukulin and just brawl. Or I could play Amaterasu and just outdo him late game. I think I might do that. Amaterasu's like a scary good pick. Just for the late game team fights. Set Ares. I'm torn. These are both going to do a lot late game. But the Nike, I think, has more survivability. I'm gonna trust my gut. I'm gonna play Nike.
Needs rescuing.
Yeah, I think the Izanami can't do much against Nike. I just put down my 2 and just absorb autos. So I think that's the play. I'm just gonna shut down the Izanami. Kind of my best bet. That's why I think Nike support might have some viability. Because when you're thinking of Nike, you might, instead of opting into the 1, you opt into the 2 at level 1, and you just sit on the wave and you don't let an auto through. Kind of a cheeky play. Let's see if we can get the set behind. Set from ahead, complete menace. Set from behind, doesn't do much of all.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, no.
We just gotta try and farm and get our farm on. I'm trying out a new start. I've been trying it a little bit lately. I'm not gonna get teleports straight away. Let's just see how the game starts. I think there's better relics than a teleport, especially in this game where they don't really have a good split pusher. Because if they split push on any of these characters, we kill them, whereas it's not like an Apollo or a Loki that can kind of get away. Izanami stealth isn't that good. See what we can find. See what we can get away with.
Minions have spawned.
Some sweet candid action shots incoming.
No eyes on the Achilles.
Nothing over here.
Attack.
Huh. Wonder where. Okay. Achilles is here. You're good. Oh, thank you, Houndoom. I gotcha. I definitely would have forgot, but I gotcha.
Here's this dude.
Be careful, right?
Okay, set's here.
Watch yourself.
And go get my experience. Hopefully the bots doesn't finish clearing it. There we go. Good. And now we look to brawl. My minions can take care of that. I'm gonna start getting totems. This totem gives 20 gold every single time you take it. So if you can take it, not only does it give like the mana effects that your mid laner really likes, but more importantly, it gives gold, and gold is the main thing. If I take the totem 5 times, I'm 100 gold ahead of this guy. So that's definitely something we want to look into. And this guy hasn't played Achilles before. Apparently. I'm just gonna make him uncomfortable. I'm freezing this wave.
Attack.
You can stay uncomfortable, my friend. Can't really hide the wave from you anymore, but...
Thanks.
Hi, Set.
Enemy missing middle.
Ah! Alright, I'll opt in a teleport. He lived with 1 HP. That was a good gank. Hopefully they get something in left to in right to compensate. It's a really poorly timed back because I don't even have enough for Glad Shield. But hey. Live and learn. Totem's coming up. I didn't even lose that much experience. And all of that could have been avoided, but they got both of them over there.
Missing middle.
No eyes on Achilles here.
Yeah, yeah. Careful. Set's gonna come this way. Guaranteed.
Retreat!
Enemy spotted.
I was trying to, long story short.
Attack.
Because what had happened is I used my 1 and it should have procced the warriors, but the cooldown was disjointed.
Good shit, monkey.
Superhero landing. 10 out of 10.
You got skills!
At least, like, and I'll take this. I'm just gonna show up late game and absorb damage, whereas
Attack.
the other lanes can like actually do stuff if they get ahead.
Wave, brother. Waves.
And like now I'm not dying, that's for sure. Now that I have ult, like I'm pretty much here to keep lane pressure and get totem as much as I can. And now's as good a time as any to take it back.
Your teammate falls. The burden now falls to you.
This will upgrade my Let's go, team.
Did they die? That's awkward. And the Medusa's feeling the salt. What does Nike struggle with? Levels 1 to 4. Pretty much. Like, now that I'm level 5, I'm not gonna die. The Achilles, if he plays properly, could probably poke me down.
10 out of 10.
But
What I wanted you to do was do the wave. So you can dash across the map.
what is this guy on about?
Monkey, nothing here. Monkey, nothing here. They know you're there. They know
Oh, he disjointed my stuff. That sucks.
Enemy spotted.
Be right back!
Alright.
Enemies incoming right.
Could I kill him? I could probably kill him.
Retreat.
If he steps up. Yeah.
Remind me to stay on your
Like, Nike can fight.
You got skills!
Nike can do a lot. It's just a matter of how safe you can get through the first few levels. And
I saw
no.
that one coming.
she's lacking CC in the kit, but she doesn't struggle against it. She has a giant health shield as an ultimate. So like, yeah, she doesn't really struggle with CC. She doesn't have a lot of CC in the kit, like I was saying, but especially with the build I'm gonna be going, like, that won't be a problem.
Is under attack.
Attack. Attack. Attack.
They should be able to get a kill here. The bots might die to the set, which won't be great, but they should get a return on the Ares.
Attack.
Killing spree.
Let's go, team.
It is over.
Okay, dude. Like, you just showed me you don't have ult. Like, that is
Missing middle.
A-okay with me. I don't want you to have ult, like... And I don't need blue buff. I'm gonna get it. I need the experience for it, but
Be right back.
I'm gonna push this wave. I want him to lose as much farm as possible.
Superhero landing. 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna upgrade this. And now that I have teleport, I might as well start abusing it.
Gadgets. Just what I need.
Finish my boots. He's done Glad Shield. He has no ult.
Incoming.
It's gonna get.
An enemy has been slain.
Superhero landing. 10 out of 10.
Ares is over here.
Your allies
Oh,
are you have
okay.
someone who can get the job done.
The underworld open.
We can dive this for free.
Drag them into the depths. Let's go, team. My garden
Be careful, right?
Killing spree.
And that's the teleport on the Achilles. Good shit, guys.
Skills!
Alright, and like,
Right, that they're going to check red.
Nike, baby. And I don't know why he would teleport to the tier 2. Like, we weren't diving.
Watch yourself.
Hello, sir. I am here to farm. I really don't care about you. And I'm just gonna take another totem. This is, I think, gonna be our 4th or 5th totem.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Be careful, Knight. Be right back.
There we go. Alright, let's start looking for invades.
Another camera, just for bad guys. Superhero landing, 10 out of 10.
Now that was risky, jumping the way I just did. Don't recommend it. Maybe.
Caught a big one. Careful left.
I'm going ham. Let's go, team.
Goodbye. This is what I mean, like, Ares can't do shit to me. The set can try.
Be right back.
But like, I'm safe. I have an ult on an 90-second cooldown that keeps me safe from all danger. Ares ult down, by the way.
Sweet, thank you.
But yeah, breastplate's probably like Nike and Amaterasu's best item.
Yeah, but you can hear me. You don't need to hold me when
Let's go, team.
Enemy missing. Be careful left.
Enemy missing right.
Skill has not
Enemy
gone
missing right.
unnoticed.
Enemy missing right. Superhero landing, 10 out of 10.
No, he's so fast. Oh no!
An epic.
You have been slain.
Ah, that sucks.
Be right back.
That's fine. Now I need magical protection next.
Cataclysmic.
Be careful.
No time. You're right to be afraid. My garden.
Yeah, I don't know why we're doing that, guys.
Stand in the fire. Okay. Never stand in the fire.
Enemy ultimate down.
Sorry, mate.
Just be careful on the overextensions. That's all we had to do. Just don't overextend it.
Your team has destroyed the left enemy tower. Your middle tower is under attack. Prepare yourself.
Retreat.
Hey, goodbye.
Enemy
My totem should be coming up any minute now. Oh, his blue just came up. Now that's an idea. Thank you.
Careful middle.
Goodbye.
Be right back.
attack.
Another taken out. Totally awesome.
Be right back.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Totally awesome.
I have to pop this earlier than I normally would against an Achilles because, well, execute threshold. Always has to be at the back of your mind.
We need wards.
3 seconds. He's out of mana.
Go, team.
Building stacks. Now
Don't go
that is how a hero fights.
The moment he went I had him.
Enemy missing right.
Caught a big
Thanks.
one.
Alright.
They're not going anywhere.
Superhero landing, 10
Goodbye.
out of 10. It was
If the
worth
set
it.
would have been there, I would have been in more trouble, but I knew I had time to kind of putz around because I saw him in right.
Retreat.
Sorry, mate.
Why would you take the purple?
I'm going ham.
I'll lead the attack.
Ares ult down again.
Be careful.
Why is Ares over there with you?
Because I'm pushing this Achilles' head in. The shield doesn't count as health, but it takes place of health. So if I'm at 40% health and I pop my Nike shield, I'm gonna stay at 40% health and will stay out of the execute threshold for longer. That's what I mean.
An ally has been slain.
Prepare yourself.
Because yes, in terms of
Your middle tower is under
like,
attack.
I see what you mean. It doesn't add health and like take me out of execute threshold, but it will keep me from getting into it if I pop it soon enough. No eyes on the Achilles, guys. Be careful.
I need help. I need help. I need help.
Saw that one coming.
Fall back to the tier 1 Persephone. I'm teleporting.
Let's go, team.
Oh, she's out.
This one.
You missed his ult.
An enemy has been slain.
I say.
Double
Got the
kill.
Persephone out, dude.
Killing spree.
Like, I'll go left, just
So my job is to rotate when I think I can do a really big play, or when we can now do an objective. Like now that I made that rotation, we get Gold Fury. That's the role of the solo laner, to rotate when there's a big objective that you can get. Otherwise, and now I don't have to rotate for like 5 more minutes because the next fight should be over my objective on my side of the map.
So this will upgrade my
Monkey,
weapon,
stop
eh?
farming.
So like what happens, right, is it's kind of like a chess match. Both teams want to get Gold Fury, both teams want to get Pyro. I am kind of the last line of defense for defending Pyro. They can't just ninja it if I'm in lane. Just like how they can't really afford to do Gold Fury if the ADC and support are here. So what ends up happening is the only time I'm going to rotate is if my minions are pushed up so that the enemy solo laner has to answer it. And then I'm looking to get a kill so that we can do the objective. Because the last thing you want to do is trade objectives. Like, it's okay, especially early game, if we trade Gold Fury and they get Pyro. But ideally, we get Gold Fury and then later we get Pyro. And ideally, just like I did in that fight, you want to rotate to a scenario where the enemy can't rotate to it. Like, the person you're fighting against can't rotate to it. Because in that scenario, you have an uneven fight and you should hypothetically win. Now, this Medusa is still AFK and I don't know why they didn't run back to tower. But hopefully the Achilles isn't a complete douchebag. Alright, the Medusa's back. Good. So, like, that's kind of the chess match you're playing. Now, if this Medusa loses to this Achilles, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, just kidding. Good shit. Let's do Pyro, guys. Alright, Medusa wants to split push. And objectives are more important. Objectives are so much more important.
Retreat!
Ares is coming, Medusa.
Retreat left lane!
Your right tower is under attack.
How does he catch me, man?
Superhero landing. 10 out of 10.
This one.
An enemy has been slain.
They're not going anywhere.
Cleaving truth.
Let's go, team.
He is on a rampage.
Alright, just retreat, just retreat. I almost saved the Medusa. But this is what I mean. All you do when you rotate and like split push like that is put a giant target on your back for someone to kill you. we would have had Pyro for free if the Medusa would have left lane. And this is the thing that a lot of people need to understand. Objectives win you games. You can get towers later. Like, get a Fire Giant, then you can push all the towers you want. But, like, get the objectives that are neutral on the map to sway the game in your
I guess
favor.
I'll just stick with pushing in this Izzy's head.
We can start looking for objectives, too. Like, Pyro's pretty much free at this point. I'm 3 levels up.
Cancel that.
Your right tower
Scylla's
is under
17.
attack.
Fuck. How did she get
Superhero
to
landing,
6
10 out of 10.
6 and 1, that's fuck is that?
Persephone, you want to farm left lane?
Attack fire giant.
Is the Persephone AFK? Oh, that's good. That's super awesome.
Just play safe. Play safe until she's playing, guys.
An
Just
ally
farm.
has left the game.
She
Not
has a pause, so
good.
Just play safe until she's playing.
Not good at all. We need a mage.
Enemies in middle lane.
Prepare yourself.
I'm coming to Scylla.
I'm back. Now Scylla's the problem.
Got her. Found her. She's right here. Set's here too.
Is there something wrong
have
with
set?
my suit?
Teleporting.
Set's ult. Set ulted.
Scylla's an ult.
Be careful.
Retreat!
Your middle tower is under attack. Ready for action.
Ares is dead. Come on, Ares. Ow. I got the set.
You have slain an enemy.
Backside, please. Set right here. Attack. Set.
It is over.
Nice.
Killing spree.
Good.
I got.
Shut down.
He missed his. He missed his stun. He missed
Superhero
his stun.
landing, 10 out of 10.
Remind me
Pyro.
to stay on your good
Middle
side.
lane, middle lane.
We gotta
Your
push in this
teammate
dude because I don't know if
falls.
she's coming back.
The burden now falls to you.
So what do? We
We're 4 are dead. Let's do Fire Giant. Pyro, we still just kind of have to play the same way, honestly.
He's down.
you gonna try it or no?
No. They're all spawned.
Set's so squishy. I thought he'd be tanky.
Okay, just keep on keeping on.
Do I need to go anti-heal? No.
I'm gonna go... Spirit Robe? I love Spirit Robe.
Trying to say.
It'll help keep me alive.
Gold.
Group up.
I just have to stick with the Medusa. The Medusa can do all the damage I need.
Your middle tower.
And if I can keep the Medusa alive, then we're chilling.
They're on gold.
Yes.
It's not pulled. They're here. 3 here. Achilles is in right or left.
I'm on gold. Need any help? I should be okay as long as
You're not going anywhere. Come here. You're not going
Izzy's in with you guys.
Scylla's ult is down. So is Ares.
Your left tower.
He is on a
Dead.
rampage.
I got the kill. I got gold though. Set's coming in. Set's ult's up.
Retreat.
Using it right now.
Save yourself. Save yourself.
Alright. Just keep praying that the Izanami shows up.
Follow me.
Or not the Izanami, the Persephone.
That should buy us some time for gold or for fire.
Not enough for Spirit Robe now. Like, this is the thing, right? We need, if we had a mage. Oh, and now my chat's not working. Okay, so Been in a situation which my team for yeah, that's fair. And then watch Final K at all. Final K's a beast. He's a very good solo laner. I've watched him on occasion.
Your
Geb's
right
only level
tower
13.
is
We
under
need to let
attack.
Geb go do his thing.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Final
Okay.
Final K's good. Final K's a beast. I don't know what causes YouTube's chat to glitch like this.
Geb behind you. Geb behind you.
Ultimate is down.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Okay.
Geb,
Be
stop
right
going off
back.
on your own.
Retreat!
Geb. Watch your man.
Be careful! Be right back. Retreat, middle lane!
What is Geb doing?
Need some help,
Stood
monkey.
in the fire. Never stand in the fire.
Need someone to heal.
Your skill has not gone unnoticed.
Ooh, this is not good.
Superhero landing, 10 out of 10.
Run, bots, run.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Come here.
You're alone.
They're not going anywhere.
Monkey's backing.
So are they. Why can't we, like, this game would be over if we had a Persephone. Even a level 15 Persephone that just like casts ult occasionally, like this game would be freaking done. I'm in purgatory.
Should we just force gold right now?
Cancel that!
We just gotta have to full commit to peeling for the Medusa.
Let's go, team!
Another taken out.
There, that's the pick we needed. Look for
There's
Scylla.
two and right. Push
Be
Scylla.
right back!
Superhero landing, 10 out of 10.
I got Achilles.
Your right tower is under attack. Your right
This
tower
ult.
has been
Then
destroyed.
Scylla ult.
Your left tower has been destroyed.
I'm going ham.
Scylla dashed.
I'm dead here.
Tower is under
Defend
attack.
right lane!
Your time is up. Superhero
Geb, right
landing,
there. You
10
need to get
out
out.
of 10.
I can't save you.
Stay close, dear.
I can try.
No, leave me, leave me, leave me.
Ready.
Time to collect the
Like, what? I just needed him to get out. All I was doing was stalling.
Be careful.
Also, like, come on, Persephone. I'm 10 and 3. Ares is behind.
Your right phoenix is under attack.
Why shield now? Why beads that? You were in no trouble.
Come here. I'll lead the attack.
Nice hit. Enemy has been slain.
He has no blink. He should die. Just be careful of the pinch.
In need of repair.
Another taken out.
Do big fire.
Fire giant!
Oh, they're gonna kill Set too, maybe?
Outnumbered.
Okay, very good.
Not out.
Do big fire, guys.
Fire giant.
Monkey, go get Scylla. Go get Scylla.
Like how this guy calls him monkey. That's so funny.
Let's go, team.
Killing spree.
Not what we needed. She's an alt.
Ultimate incoming!
Whoop his ass.
I saw that
No!
one coming.
Come on!
Superhero landing, 10 out of 10. Spicy.
Be careful!
Not worth it. Not worth chasing. Jesus, man. Alright.
We're gonna kick so much butt.
It's a shame. It is a damn shame. You just can't help but wonder what it would be like if we had a fifth teammate.
Is he a double life steal?
Over here. You will burn. Incoming middle.
Oh, fair enough, man.
Group up.
Sets dash down.
Set, yep, set.
An enemy has been slain.
Ares out of position.
Let's go, team!
Got a big one.
Going down!
They're not going anywhere. Come here.
Your allies are lucky to have someone who can get the
Oh no,
job
Medusa, I'm coming. Oh shit.
falls. The burden now falls to you.
Yep's chasing goddamn kills. I need him to fucking kill me.
Holy shit.
Superhero landing! 10 out of 10!
Another taken out.
You're growing on me.
Oh, autos. Block the autos. Ah!
Remember, don't get hit. It is a handy trick that will prevent an ally has been slain. Cleave in two.
Geb, you gotta peel the Medusa. I will be diving with bots.
Defend the fire giant!
Just get your farm on.
Enemies at the fire giant. We need wards. We need
Try and ult the. Oh, you don't have ult.
How does she not have all
Oh, it just wasn't showing. That's even weirder somehow.
Teammate falls.
I'm not going.
The burden now
Yeah,
falls
just leave
to
it. We
you.
can defend.
Man, what does this do?
Oh, just a little bit.
gank left main.
Oh my god.
Left tower is under attack.
I'm getting gold.
Let's go, team! It's gonna get spicy!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Just fall back, guys. They have fire.
Retreat, middle lane, retreat!
Why are
Get
we
out of there.
fighting?
Okay. Defend!
Let's just get Persephone as much farm as we can, and then we'll try and we'll win a fight if they keep doing what they're doing.
On my way. The underworld opens.
Your
Jab
middle
needs to split,
tower
though.
is under attack.
Retreat!
Monkey, don't defend this. Get out of this. Let them
Okay.
have it.
Let's just
Fight under
defend under the Phoenix.
Yes.
Geb, now's not the time to do
Your
backs.
tower has been destroyed. Oh, you got a big one.
Hold the line.
An enemy has been slain.
Holy shit.
I got wave.
Greetings. Would you like some pomegranate?
This is what I mean. We just needed a fifth player, dude.
I saw that one coming. Another
He had
taken
ult
out.
the whole time.
They stood in the fire. Never stand in the fire. Double kills. Killing spree.
Be careful.
I saw that one coming.
Gank! Superhero landing! 10 out of 10! That's
Retreat.
not great.
Save yourself.
That's fine. I still have ult.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay.
It's Persephone's back. I got a good feeling all of a sudden.
I pre-beadsed when Ares ulted. I beadsed it quick. If I beads it that quick and he doesn't pull, I still get pulled, right?
It would depend on the animation timing, but usually if you alt on the earlier side, or beads on the earlier side of it, it'll still pull you in, yeah.
Yeah, I had to ult that one. I didn't want to do.
Welcome back to the game, Persephone. now you're ready to fight. This is what I mean. Persephone like rooted them with her ult in Fire Giant Pit, and like they just couldn't do much. All right, fall back.
We're being up that far, guys.
Be careful.
Be careful.
They don't really have a lot of dive. Like, if it's between diving Ares and Set, well, Ares is only going to do one thing, so we just blow up the Set and then worry about the Ares after.
Falling back. Be careful.
Be right back. Defend the Gold Fury.
Yes.
You will burn.
Defend the Gold Fury.
Some sweet candid action shots incoming. It's
Another
gonna get
taken out.
Big one. Finish.
I'm out.
Your teammate falls.
Get out.
The burden now falls to you.
Let me jump! Why wouldn't it let me jump?
Do I need to step in and be the hero they deserve?
I got Scylla. I got Scylla right here.
Retreat.
Save yourself.
Whoop her ass.
Enemy has been slain.
Deflectors on.
Ares has no ult, neither does Achilles.
Push your mid while they fight.
I wish you no harm, but
Ooh.
I am not gonna do it.
Are you ready? Watch yourself. Your team has destroyed a middle.
Oh yeah, Persephone's very strong. Persephone's like a very good god.
Nice hit.
Killing spree.
You guys can push.
Totally awesome.
Place a ward.
I don't have any.
After this falls, run like hell. Run.
An ally has been slain.
Retreat.
Driver's seat.
Defend
Get out
right
of there.
lane.
Saw that
I
one
just
coming.
saved your ass.
Defend right lane.
Yeah.
Dead.
Your right Phoenix is under
Ah.
Okay.
Another
with
taken
me.
out.
Defend right lane.
Wow, I actually, if I would have ran to him, I would have saved him. Well, we would have lost Phoenix, I guess.
We need wards.
Thought maybe I could have saved the Medusa, but hey, at least I didn't lose the Phoenix. Gonna get a 3k pot now. Actually, I should sell my boots first. Boots before 3k pot. So I already bought the speed potion, yeah. So I'm gonna sell this, and I'm gonna get... Let's see. Fire Giant's gone. But yeah. Even, like, there's nothing really to contest there. Wouldn't have been worth it for me to run at it.
I will ward.
Now they're likely gonna try and get left.
Stephanie's not even listening, dude.
Retreat.
They're gonna come right. Let's just fall back and defend. Once they don't have fire, then we can look to aggress.
Defend.
I'll defend.
I have beads, so I'm good here.
Be right back.
My saplings.
ideally, the Ares does what he always does, which is blink and try and grab me.
Retreat.
He can have me. I'm fully confident in my ability to survive whatever they throw at me. We just can't get picked. I'm gonna keep hovering.
Ares by himself here. Rewrite. Don't fight.
Retreat!
Make it so that they can't do anything.
Stand in the fire.
No one healing for me. No
An
shit.
enemy has been slain.
Retreat! Defend! Be careful!
Just keep defending. Ares did exactly what we thought he would do.
Enemies in middle lane. Cancel that.
That works. Gav, you stick with Persephone. I can clear mid. Alright, they're all mid. Come mid.
He won't listen.
A little late.
Okay, I'm up in 10 and my ult's up in 10 also.
Alright, this isn't... They're wasting their fire giant time. That's all we can ask for. Like, we're not in a sitting pretty kind of position, that's for sure.
Another camera. Enemy spotted.
Ares is alone. Okay.
Watch for the ult.
Another taken out.
Whoop his ass. Push mid hard.
Attack. Yep. Yep.
Attack middle lane. Ultimate is down.
Deb, you're too far up, man.
All back and defend.
I'll defend left
Okay,
lane.
you got it. You
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Attack middle lane. Let's go, team.
Izanami's backing. Place a deep ward.
Ultimate is down.
I got one for you. Right there. Scylla, I need Scylla pushed out, man. I can't do shit with Scylla.
I'm coming, I'm teleporting.
I saw that one coming.
Geb is not doesn't.
Cleave in two. Your teammate falls.
And now we're all... I think that's game.
Falls to you. Killing spree.
Geb, like, okay, so... I'm gonna use this as like a learning opportunity. There's a lot that just... I have autocorrect turned off most of the time, but in team fights, and I should make a video talking about this, like how to exist in a team fight.
None stand
In a
before
team
them.
fight, it's the support's job to keep the ADC and mid alive. There is no circumstance where you should be diving
Your Titan.
the enemy carries. Like, you are standing next to your team and making stuff happen.
I may have underestimated these fools.
Because what ends up happening is just like in that game, the enemy jungle wants there to be a situation where they can dive the carry for free. As a support, like if you're Geb, you have Geb shield, you have your ult, and you have a knockup that can all peel for your carry to give them enough time to maybe burst that jungler down. That's the trade per se. Anyway, back into queue we go. And like, holy crap, this is what I mean. Like, we lost 30 tribute because that game, they thought we were overrated. Ranked as whack. Shame. I still firmly believe that if we would have had Persephone that whole game, it would have been over. Oh, ranked is wild. Sometimes I go on 5-game win streaks. Sometimes I don't win a game. Like, it's crazy. I'm gonna switch to this scene, and I'm quickly just gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute. All right, that should, yeah, everything seems normal. All right, I am back. Does anyone have any questions? Let's hope we can get another game where we don't have someone DC from 10 minutes to 25 minutes. If we can avoid that, I think we'll be fine. But, I mean, I've been surprised before. All right. Let's look at some YouTube comments. Between YouTube comments and Reddit, there's quite a good amount of people that are wanting to learn the game. And I think, well, everyone is in this self-quarantine phase, there's going to be more people coming to Smite, so I think there's going to be a lot more questions too. All right. Okay, don't have a lot of YouTube, so let's go to the Smite Reddit. Let me boot up my Reddit here. I have thoroughly enjoyed helping people on Reddit. Let's go to Smite. Now there is also Smite Training. Smite Training is another subreddit that I think that people don't know about. Because the Smite general Reddit is just like a hodgepodge of like everyone doing a whole bunch of things, whereas Are memes allowed all the time now? I thought memes were only allowed on one day of the week, but I might be wrong with that. And there's nothing new on the Smite subreddit. So, I guess it's all up to you guys. I usually try and talk about things as they come up in the game, but if you guys ever notice anything and want me to talk about it, let me know. In general, I guess I have 50 seconds. That's fair. I know, especially on the mobile app, it filters old posts a lot. But I'm not sure. I know there was like a big controversy's not the right word. A big thing lately where people were all concerned about their memes. And they wanted more memes and all this other stuff. I can't say I understand it personally. Also, is the clan page gone for anyone else? Like, just straight gone? I don't know where it went. I noticed this last night. Is that a bug? Is that intended? Cause yeah, clans just kind of disappeared and I don't know if that's normal. I don't think it's normal. I don't remember them taking clans out of the game. I read the patch notes. I don't read all the bug fixes and stuff, but I thought I had read that, you know, that was staying. Now, I'm happy that I'm last pick here. I've been theory crafting in my head potential old school solo picks that in theory should work. Especially if I get ahead. And one of them is Arachne. And I think Arachne could work. I think Arachne solo could have some sauce. I think a lot of assassins are sleeper picks for solo lane. Especially one like Arachne that has so much built-in sustain. But I'll tell you what, I won't be mixing the pot against a Cuchulainn, that's for sure. That's certainly not on my to-do list. Against a Cuchulainn, I'm gonna have to play something a lot more traditional. Well, I won't be playing Cuchulainn, unfortunately, and I God bless stream delay. You've been caught a couple times like that today, where you're seeing into the future and then it immediately comes back and counters what you say. But you're gonna get to see me play against a Cuchulainn this game. Catch me, Gab. Okay. Now there's different plays. I'm probably gonna opt to play the snake. I don't think they're gonna ban the snake, and I think the snake would be a good pick. The snake gets to exist in lane without engaging the Cuchulainn at all, and that is very important. If you're ever in a situation where you have to fight the Cuchulainn head on, that's where you're gonna start getting into a bit of trouble. So I'm gonna probably opt for snake. Because this is, especially in ranked, where you have the opportunity to counter pick, you can give yourself a favorable matchup. And I'm going to have a better late game team fight than the Cuchulainn, especially if we're even. So my goal in lane is then going to be, well, I've just got to keep this guy busy. And as a Jormungandr, I can rotate effectively. I can fight really well late game. And I can play safe. Oh, another dodge. Holy crap. Well, maybe we'll get a chance to play the Cuchulainn after all. Maybe. I'm not actually a huge fan of the Vamana Kukulin matchup. Obviously, I think late game Vamana just wins, especially depending on what the carries are. The enemy carries are what you really have to look for when you want to play Vamana. Because if you're ever in a situation where the enemy has an immobile carry, then picking Vamana is super easy to do. Because then no matter what, you can just run down that carry. If you're ever in a situation where all of the enemy carries have easy escape tools, then you might want to reconsider. Or at the very least, you need to play around those carries a little bit more, but then you can't really do what Vamana is supposed to do. Now, the one thing I like to do when I'm burning time in queues is let's go to the last, not that one. Where is it? Where's history? God dang. And let's look at builds. So, the Scylla rushed Chronos pendant, by the looks of it. And then went down this path-ish, I assume. I am not a huge fan of Soul Gem. Soul Gem is like a Janus and Nuwa item. I don't think it has a lot of practicality on a lot of other gods. But maybe they built it for cooldown reduction. They certainly did a lot of damage, but I think if they would have opted for something along the lines of like a Divine Ruin or or like even what's that rod of something, the one that steals 6% of their HP and like you're like a leech, and then more percent damage, big burst, and then that's just a stat stick. I'm not like, this gives cooldown reduction as well, so that made them sit perfectly at the CDR cap. This is actually not a bad build. I just would change this for something else. It's not Tahuti, because this is Rada Tahuti. It's like Ethereal Staff, I think. I think that's it. I think I nailed it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the name. I think I got it right. Ethereal Staff. The Izanami. So every single time I see an Izanami, I will, beat this beat this like it's a dead horse. Izanami needs to build on hit crit effects. Rage is all well and good, but like imagine how much you have twice the amount of chances to proc all these different items. Rod, staff, they're all the same in my head. I have a hard time visualizing things. I'm aware I said rod, but I've changed my answer. This was a much better set build. This is ideally like a pretty ideal set build, especially with the late Bloodforge. All ability power. I love this build. I think this was a well-designed build. And then the really late Magi's Cloak, just to make it so he couldn't get collapsed on. Very well built. The Achilles build. No. Like he was he could have been so much more tanky. I don't know why he built most of these items. He was behind, so this wasn't necessary. Shogun's is fine. Like Shogun's is a cool item, but like he never stood with his carries. Awkward build, not a fan. But Ares built okay. I like that he picked this item up. I think it's kind of undervalued. It's got a lot of power for a defense item, and the minion buff isn't bad. Ooh. Why Soul Eater? Oh, and of course I'm banning, so I have to close that. Okay. Let's try for Odin, and if we can't get Odin, then we'll play Kukulin. Then I'm gonna ban Persephone. And if he wants to play Vamana and I'm thinking of not playing Vamana, I'm gonna ban the Vamana, especially if he wants Cuckoo. Now we either get Odin or Cuckoo here. So they have to choose. They're gonna give up one of them. They might give up both of them. So I'll take Odin. Don't mind if I do.
Odin.
Like, please, I will happily take Odin for a spin. And into King Arthur, this will be awkward for the first few levels. Oh, Odin. Odin doesn't really have, outside of like levels 1 to 3, a bad time. Ever since they gave Odin a stun and like a utility move, like his 3 is one of the most interesting moves in the game now. What do I ban? What do I want to ban? Junglers? Yeah, I'm gonna ban Hunbats. And I'm gonna ban Daji. I'm not gonna ban Kumba because they've already probably drafted the support. If I was banning away supports, Kumba's a good support to ban away. He's just annoying. But I'm assuming, based on the fact that like this is probably solo, this would have to be support. Unless they're doing something jank. Which I can't rule out, but I ban for what I assume to be normal. Please don't be another dodge. Oh, never apologize, man. You're here to learn, and I'm happy to try and help out. No, feel free, keep commenting. There's no shame in learning along the way. That's for sure. Especially in my community, we've done a very good job here of making it so that like we're all about making sure that everyone learns. No one's gonna flame you. Anyone who tries to flame in this chat for people that are just trying to get better, get slapped on the wrist, and then if they keep going, they get banned from the chat. So yeah, no worries. It's a Hebo jungle. They have a lot of magic damage. Here to get a better understanding of the meta. I'm thinking I'm gonna start a series of videos that actually might address that as well. Talking about the first picks and first bans and like what characters you want to try and learn. I think I might start doing that, especially for people that are going to try and get into ranked, knowing what characters to try and ban. Well, yes, there's a difference between criticism and like flaming someone too, though. All right, let's see the damage we can cause this time. Fighting King Arthur. I think I am gonna need Chalice. The additional sustain is really gonna help. Especially, like, maybe not immediately, but this isn't a character that builds Glad Shield very well. I'm still building it. Item stupid. Or do I even need Glad Shield? It's Odin, right? Like, I think we're gonna experiment. Let's do an experimentation game. Because I don't think Odin needs Glad Shield. He doesn't proc it particularly well. His 3 is the only ability that does. I guess the alt if people run away from it. Another DC. Alright. So this gives health and damage reduction plus that built-in sustain. An item like Shifter's Shield gives me some power, some protection. Is Osiris viable in Season 7? Matchup dependent. I think into an auto attack focused comp, he has some sauce that he could bring. 100%. I think it just depends. Like, what could end up happening is Osiris kind of is like a brawl star. So if you have someone that lost my train of thought. You can rush boots with warriors. I don't recommend that. You need some form of damage reduction, or anyone who's in solo lane that knows what they're doing is gonna sauce you up and spit you out. So this gives me 20 power, 15 protection. I can easily upgrade it to that, which isn't a bad item. It's either gonna be 70 power or protections when I get low. I'm gonna try it. We're looking for 1250 gold. We do get our pot, which is good. Fingers crossed that Geb shows up. I'd really like to try out this build path. Well, and that's what I mean about anyone who plays normal, like knows how to play solo lane, would sauce you up. If I know that someone's rushing boots, I'm running at them relentlessly and using the fact that they can't trade with me and just winning the lane off that. Because, yeah, he's got... See, I don't want to fight a lot here. Especially since he has Warrior's Blessing and I don't. So I'm just kind of going to exist until I get to the point where I can build. I'm going to try and get the totem as often as I can. But I'm pretty much just going to try and farm. Because if I can get some farm going, we're going to feel good. Well, without any built-in sustain, I think this build path would be a lot better on people like Bologna. But we'll see.
Help, left lane.
We're just going to have to all play it by ear.
Your left tower is under attack.
See, and I have my Chalice for some sustain. That's not good. Oh, that's not good either. I'll pop my second potion, get the healing going.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Another taken out.
Keep on healing. He's ready to brawl.
Wait, cancel that. Retreat. Your left tower
Cool.
is under attack.
And I almost have enough now to get my thing. I need 200 gold, so that's one more wave.
Okay.
Geb's still not back. This sucks. The start's not bad, though. Ah!
Your middle
No, my two was a second off.
Step in
That's
and
fine.
give the hero they deserve. An enemy has been slain.
to me to die.
Start feels good. And like now that I have shifters, he's gonna be rushing into Glad. His Glad should be done. Like I think this is just gonna be an awkward matchup either way. That's okay. All a learning experience. Since we're F6ing in a minute anyway, I don't really care that I got, like, that I died there. I would have preferred for this game to have gone like 3 more minutes so that I could have just learned how I fared once he had the gladiator shield, but I don't think I'm gonna have that luxury. So if I play like this, where I'm using my shield for sustain and not damage. Oh, Geb's here.
No problem. Your middle tower has been destroyed. Your middle tower is under attack. Your left tower.
Yeah, and this is still King Arthur. Feels bad.
Ally has left the game.
Oh, and now we have another DC. A completely different one. Hey, Pat, you still have work? Did I get the new Animal Crossing? I did.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack.
I'm gonna need to take a knee here. I think the Glad Shield would have been the play. Let's see how this feels if I build Warrior's Blessing now. Just for the added sustain. Because I'm not ruling out this start.
An ally has returned.
Because what if I went the Warrior's Blessing? We should just give this up, honestly.
Good game.
If I go Warrior's Blessing into Shifter's Shield, that might change. But having some form of base sustain... A lot of people don't have the choice. Like, I would still have to go to work if my place of business was still open. Like, there's not really a choice in the matter. I don't really have the luxury to say, give up the job over this. And a lot of people are in that boat. Like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pat, but the, yeah, Shurika's money. Now that's a feeling right there. They're taking, I've noticed a lot of companies are taking a lot of safety precautions. I hope yours is as well. Like, the places of business that are still open are like heavily restricting people that are coming in the stores and all this other stuff. But yeah, I got time for one more game, especially since that one was only 5 minutes. I'm very much intrigued by that start. That start has some sauce. I don't think it works well into King Arthur. Yeah, see now that's good. That's a good vibe. Just as long as you guys can stay separated, then I don't think there'll be a huge problem. Plus protective gear. If you're making gear for hospitals, you should have access to wear it, right? Oh, they banned Odin, those bastards. Oh, good. We've got salty people from the DC game, so that's lots of fun. I'm gonna ban you, Moja. And last ban, I'm gonna ban Vamana. Ooh, typing is hard. They banned Thor. Alright, I'm just gonna leave them talk. Let's play Cuckoo.
Pray for salvation, for terror will be my
Just gonna let them talk. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's an awkward situation to be in because you can't stop working during this. And especially in most cases, like, they're not paying you to stay home, so like, I'm extremely fortunate to be in the position I'm in. No one in this Elo bracket can play Persephone particularly well. That's why I leave Persephone open. Alright, we've got a YouTube comment. Oh, no worries, man. It's a lot of heated debate. There's a lot of things going on right now. Bologna. I can fight a Bologna. Yes, certainly I do. I have a lot of fun conversations. There's... Oh, I'm banning. Who should I ban? Let's ban supports. Let's ban... Where's... Oh, yeah, Kumbhakarna. Bye, Kumbha. Then let's ban... There's no CC immune alts. I'm gonna ban Ares. I played Kukulin last night. Went very well. Hopefully we can have similar results today. This is a matchup I'm kind of familiar with. I just can't really get sauced up before I get my Glad Shield. Once I have Glad Shield, it's time to trade, but I'm going to try and do what I did yesterday because Cullen can trade pretty effectively at level 1. Well, in theory, I will. I always get caught off guard by the Bolognas. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. She should. She should outclear me early. But that's okay. It's kind of just a get to level 5 thing. Because once I hit 5, I'm good to go. But I'm going to play around my beast form, and we're going to go from there. Alright. Though, for all we know, there's going to be another DC, and that'll just be how the day goes. Because we're still waiting for the Bologna and the Jing Chan to get in. So it's not looking good. Not good at all. Like, who waits 7 minutes in queue and then 10 minutes in picks and bans and then decides, you know what? It's time to go. Let's just waste all these people's times. And I honestly think that Casual Conquest has really competitive matches. I've had some real competitive matches in casuals lately. All right, let's get to work. We have been plagued with bad luck this stream. I think every single game except for the first one, we've had DC. In some capacity. Welcome back, Pat. I hope they come back. I just want to play a game. Like, I want to get to the point where, like, I can test things. Yeah, Hi-Rez desperately needs to invest in better servers. Like, we had 20,000 people I saw playing yesterday. And like, these servers aren't meant to hold that many people. I think that if Hi-Rez needs to buy better servers so that we don't have a shit ton of ping. And so that they can actually support the people that want to play the game. Like, imagine trying to start up this game. Wait, any chance you're gonna stream tonight to encourage social distancing? I'm gonna be streaming more, probably not tonight. But if night streams are something that people are interested in, I will certainly look into it. But this evening I'll be playing Animal Crossing with my girlfriend. I'm giving her an early birthday present, and I think she's gonna lose her cool. I'm hoping she freaks out. I would be disappointed. I am accepting nothing less than a public freak out. So the goal is I get as much poke off on this Bologna as I can. And now my minions should die. She's gonna lose farm. I should be able to get to this on time. And now I'm ready to rage for wave 2, which is exactly when I like to be able to get mad.
I will rip out your belly.
Well, that's just kind of rude. But there was too many minions for me to really look to do anything, so I'm gonna lose first totem. That's too bad. It's okay, once I even up this lane pressure here.
Retreat middle lane. Retreat middle lane.
Just gotta keep building rage.
Okay.
Because I've still got a little bit before I can afford whatever I need.
They're disarmed.
How about me? Your middle tower is under
Don't know why that didn't pull her. Can't really afford to trade here.
I will rip out your belly.
See, now it's more. This is pretty much all I'm gonna do now.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Farm's been pretty much even. I've lost a few to tower, but nothing too crazy.
Right lane.
The fighting has started. First blood.
What?
How about me?
There's just no situation where you should dive that deep into a full creep wave.
It's fun to that something.
Like, holy shit.
Do I need to step in and be the hero they deserve?
Then I heard.
No problem.
Let's just, do that right now. And now I'll enjoy being behind. But I should be able to brawl a little bit. I'm gonna try and get totem as often as I can. Just get my rage going. As Kukulin, like, if I fall behind, I'm just gonna try and get out of lane now.
Acorns. Yummy.
Enemy missing.
So now I'm gonna start trying to get aggressive. I'm gonna place a ward about here on their back counts because I want timer. Because now I'm gonna try and push my waves as hard as I can, get out, get my totems.
What now?
An ally has been slain.
Your middle
And just play
tower
around
is
it.
under attack. Enemy missing left.
Another taken out.
There we go. Duo's doing well.
I will rip out your belly.
There's no reason for Duo to not be completely pushing their teeth in. I think that was the lane that had the DC. But they're relatively even in farm.
Oh, please.
Ah, shit.
Stay my I know your stench.
Remember, don't get hit.
Did you buy digital copy?
Trick that will prevent situations like this.
Or did you get a physical copy? Oh, that's so sad. If he would have hit that ricochet, they would have won that fight hands down. You went to GameStop? I heard GameStop isn't closing. Which I feel like they probably should.
Your right tower is under
But like,
attack.
in these times of gaming. I guess GameStop is like seeing a lot more business probably, with a lot of people having so much more time on their hands. No, fair enough. I don't really know. They're doing a very good job of limiting me. The Bastette's playing well. The Rat is kind of just throwing themselves away.
Enemy missing.
Okay.
Your teammate falls.
You're
The burden.
stronger than I
Your
heard.
middle tower.
I thought I
is
muted the
under
Rat. Can get a little bit more farm. I'm gonna get a totem, which is nice.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Yeah, I'm just not here to fight. Don't really care.
Your middle tower is under attack.
They should be trying to invade this again, so I'm gonna try and get it as it spawns. There we go.
Enemy missing left.
Good.
Enemy missing.
And this is how you play when you're behind. You get as much farm as you can, and just let them deal.
This
Enemy
will make
spotted.
my claws glide.
Cause see, now if I can limit the amount of impact they have, the better this game is gonna go. Cause my dual lane's actually bragging a little bit, so we're gonna try and maximize their impact. I got no eyes on Bologna.
Nice, Charles. No problem.
Gonna get my totem. Alright. Like all you're doing is slowing it down.
They stood in the fire. Never
The
stand
best
in
way to
fire.
deal with someone who's ahead of you is to ignore them completely. To a certain degree. Like obviously you still gotta play safe around it.
Shields ready.
And like if you can make them miss any farm, you do it. Because they lost probably a creep, maybe two, by trying to engage me in the jungle. Which is all gonna help close this gap a little bit. I don't really have blink, I can't really help them.
On my way. The elements are mine to control.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Enemy missing.
Rage bleeds. All shit to the slaughter.
Stay away from me. Thank you. Bologna's coming in. Alright, never mind. This is alright. They can waste their time on me, I don't really give a shit.
Last step alone on right side. Is it missing?
They're on backs.
The eternal darkness at place.
They're gonna do my blue.
I will rip out your belly. Burn as I do.
I'm intrigued by this shifter shield. I'm gonna keep looking at it. The I definitely put the most time into solo. I think that's fair. The I try and experiment the most in solo, whereas I try to conform to what other people tells me is good in other lanes. I'd say ADC and jungle are the other roles I'm the most comfortable with. But certainly it's fair to say that I'd main solo lane, because it's definitely my most comfy. Why not Breastplate of Valor? Trying something new, pretty much.
Out of mana.
Nothing wrong with it. Just trying something different.
Your right tower is under.
An ally has been slain.
Because Breastplate does work well when you build into Gladiator Shields, but I'm testing shifters right now. And then back under tower. And then since I know they're there, place a ward.
Taken out.
But sing them.
Come at me.
Out into the fray.
Your right tower is under
Then
attack.
My right jungle.
any bit of farm that I can strip is welcome. Goodbye. Careful, Bellona's missing.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
I will rip out your belly.
Like, playing from behind isn't glamorous, and that's why I think that people fall into really deep holes. Because when you're playing from behind, there's a lot that you have to do, and most of it involves just playing safe, and playing safe isn't fun, per se, but it's the only thing that's going to catch you back up. See, I'm trying to wait for my wave to come so that I can use my abilities on all of them at once. One's at 10%. Transform, goddammit! Oh my god! Jing Chen and Bellona, all it's down. It's fine, because I cleared all the creeps, so I don't miss any experience. Now, do they have any notable healing? Nothing really besides that, so I think I'm gonna go Shoguns. Not Shoguns, whatever this is called. Genjis. Oh! Come on, buddy. It's hard. You can't really Aegis an Izanami. Like, if you Aegis other people, you can disjoint their auto, but you can't disjoint an Izanami. Izanami just keeps throwing it right at your Aegis and knows that when you come out of your Aegis immunity, you just die. No eyes on the Bellona. Oh yeah, like, I don't know, like, Rat ganked my lane and died early, put me behind, and then this has been my life ever since. I'd retreat left, Bellona's gonna be there, I'm not.
Alright.
Enemy spotted. Retreat left lane.
I'm gonna do a deep proxy, and then just give up the tier 1 if you have to. It's better that than gold.
I saw that one
And
coming.
Rat's clearly not in comms.
Killing spree.
Good job, Anubis.
Yeah.
Your left tower is under attack. I will rip out your middle tower is under attack.
See, and now I'm gonna take the tier 1 tower. The Geb, probably gonna die. There's nothing really for me to take.
Your left tower is under attack.
Which isn't too bad. At least we should get the tower. And then I'm gonna get Blink, my second relic, just so I can get on top of them a little bit easier. It's not really a team-friendly relic.
Destroyed a right enemy tower.
Killing spree!
Your left tower is under attack. All sheep to the slaughter.
Your skill has not gone unnoticed. Double kill.
Thanks, thanks, thanks.
Rat, if you keep body blocking me, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Another
And he
taken
stole
out.
my triple.
Follow my orders.
Let's do gold.
You're fucking retarded, man.
I'm amazed you don't have the rat muted at this point.
Yeah, I know. At least, it's useful for callouts if you ever do.
Whatever. It's totally done.
You have been slain.
Oh, feels bad.
Thanks for leaving.
I don't know why we chased the Izanami.
Cancel that. Retreat. Please.
No, we probably would have all died if he would have came and helped that. Wait, does he have Anubis with sprint when most of his abilities involve him standing still? Don't say I like that one.
Killing spree.
Okay, Rat, you're doing something, I think.
Your right tower is under attack.
Guess I'll teleport here.
Your right tower
Okay,
has
no,
been
I won't.
destroyed.
Our jungle's actually ahead right now, which blows me away.
I've got my eye on.
Another taken out.
There we go. That was a good pick.
Your right tower is under attack. I'll make them pay.
Your allies
Wait for them to bounce away.
Someone who can get the job done.
They want to throw their lives away. I'm not gonna say sorry to them. Like, please keep throwing yourselves at us one at a time. Let us come back into it.
No.
Taking pyro.
Bologna's missing. Oh, I see.
Pyro.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Sorry.
Please.
So unfortunate. Izanami just dashed wherever she is. On Izanami. Yeah, as is my life.
Your teammate falls. The burden now falls to you. They stood in the fire. Never stand in the fire.
Feels bad. Gonna have 2,100 gold. I think it's 2,300 for an item I want. I don't know if I afford to stay here.
Tower is under attack. Feel nature's power. I will rip out your belly.
There we go. Baited. Alright. Split this wave. It's fine.
Been destroyed.
Why did my back get cancelled? Jesus, man.
Under attack.
Alright. And now I really like building Frostbound Hammer.
Tower has been destroyed.
This is left with Bologna.
The extra control I've been getting by building Frostbound Hammer on someone like Kukulin that hits autos frequently in a chain really does help. Especially if you can ever catch someone alone. Now I'm gonna do something not smart. Okay. Plus it gives you a little bit of power, which helps accent what he's trying to do. I played a game yesterday where I was top damage after 45 minutes of playtime with a build pretty similar to what I'm doing now.
Shields ready.
Messed up my heals.
I won't fail.
All right,
Your story is not
that's
over.
5 people on top of me. I'll hold that.
Focus and triumph.
That's truly what they want to do.
There's nowhere to run.
What do you, why, look. Oh my god. Dev invested like his whole kit into that guy and you jumped after it was done? Bro.
Burden now falls to you. An ally has been slain.
Your right tower.
See, Bastet from ahead is one of the most feels bad characters. And as much, like, we might as well play this one out because it's my last game and, I mean, what's the point of surrendering
Your right tower has
at this
been
point?
destroyed.
What could I build? The Bastet is and the Izanami are the ones hurting the most. I think Hide of the Nemean probably.
You have been warned. Your right Phoenix has been destroyed. All sheep to the slaughter.
It's time to fight.
I'm just gonna slow him. All right.
Do I need to step in and be the hero they deserve?
These are a lot of fun situations. Let's build Hide. Like, this Izanami dash is pretty much at the first sight of any danger, so like how the rat isn't just getting on top of her and just putting her down makes me really sad. Well, hopefully Hui lands a couple big crits, because like right now, yeah, I think things are rough. I'm just gonna go look for farm. I gotta get some rage built. The only thing I could really do is get my hide online and like try and absorb a few more Izanami autos. But like, yeah, Geb just threw his life away and like I'm gonna clear push this wave so that we don't have to answer it. Just need farm. There's not much we can really do at this point. They're gonna get fire, and based off of what I've seen, they're gonna throw themselves at fire one at a time, and my team is going to all die. I'm gonna try and defend, and then we're gonna lose the game. Now, let's find out if I'm a prophet. Don't take that fight. We have Oni waves that we have to control.
Another taken out.
How about me?
I saw that one coming.
You will burn as I do.
And
Your middle Phoenix is
yeah, see what I mean? I think they now they get fire.
Killing spree.
and rage bleeds.
Yeah, and now they're gonna come in. My team isn't gonna be patient enough. They're gonna walk out to meet them. And then they're gonna end the game. And we still aren't surrendering, which is okay. I'm not saying yes or no. I'm just neutral.
Bum touched.
Stay away. Ready for it. Your middle Phoenix is under under attack. Your middle piece has been destroyed.
You have slain an enemy.
Come on. I'm dead.
Ally has been slain.
Goodbye. I'm alive. I'm alive. Holy shit. Oh, those fire videos are gonna kill me.
The burden
Your titan is under it. Will rip out
outnumbered,
your belly.
but not outmatched. Killing spree.
They played that really well.
Has been destroyed.
They end now.
Dragon fire. The elements are mine to control. I do not enjoy this. Chilling winds.
Ah, I was 1 HP. Like, the tanks ended that game. I was on Merlin the whole time. That was pretty much exactly as I called it. Sad times. Well, I don't think I won a single game. I'll look into, evening streams, if that's something that everyone wants. I'm all for doing things in, favor of social distancing. But for now, I've got some stuff I need to go do. So thanks for coming out. We had a pretty good turnout today, so glad to see people are staying home. Stay safe out there. I'll look into it. Expect a community post or something. Certainly. But yeah, stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys around. Thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to keep it casual. Take it easy.